fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCONN Huskies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies' offense will be first on the attack. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. On the run, it's Edwards. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can...
Turning on the Jets! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. From the gun, he leads it with the back.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. His defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to...
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge when it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Working that left side now. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
Here come the Irish back on offense. On the run, it's Price. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got the quick pass. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. With the catch, it's Edwards. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. UCONN will have to punt it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Got his man. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield. Kick is in the air. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCONN going back to work on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Pressure coming. trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Irish come to the line facing second and short.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
On the run, it's Price. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They go to the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle. It's Pauling. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The UCONN offense goes back to work. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. UConn will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Notre Dame right back to the line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. To the air, it's Carr. Got his man on the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Looking to go up top at times, running out in the half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UCONN will have to punt it away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. They'll try the run. Makes one man miss. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
UCONN has it teed up to start this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To throw, it's Carr. He'll try to do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Fields. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Slips a tackle. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough with the first down, and he slides in safely. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
They'll keep it on the ground. Looking for room at the 30. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Runs through the tackle. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. On the ground, it's Price. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's third and goal. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UConn going back to work on offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Scanning the field, it's Fagnano. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Hansen. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
They'll run play action right down the middle. He's got an open man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This UConn offense really has it going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. The short hands, it's Bell.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Grab behind the line, it's Edwards. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here come the Irish, back on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Payne.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. The UConn offense goes back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The give. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Fagnano. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. UCONN will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Creates a little room. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Pass the 1st down marker and still running. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Get it out on the screen. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The play-action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Hansen. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It's a draw. Plows through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Notre Dame with a 2nd down play to start the 4th. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
He's never a doubt. He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The UCONN offense goes back to work. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Back to throw. It's Fagnano. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like them to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Gets the back moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. He'll do it himself. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Carr. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. UCONN going back to work on offense. To the air on 1st down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. UCONN quick to the line. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Husky. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement.
Turns it on down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Notre Dame! And the route is on.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UConn going back to work on offense. To the air, it's Fagnano. Makes the grab, it's Bell. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Trying to do it on the ground. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Looking to throw. It's Fagnano. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. UConn will have to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. after the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us here and for these